I have 2 questions left. If there are any more questions, please, Caroline can grab them for you and bring them up to me. Next question asks, how important is diversity to your campaign platform, and what will you do to improve diversity efforts at Franklin College?
All right. Directly, improving diversity on Franklin College is not something that's actually within my hands in terms of accepting diverse people to Franklin College. That's not in my ballpark. But what is in my ballpark is making sure that the people on campus who are diverse feel welcomed and feel invited to share their diversity. BSU and other diversity organizations on campus have done a phenomenal job on campus. I cannot tell you what all they've done this year. I don't have to tell you, actually, because you probably already know all the events that they've held this year for us. They're making Franklin College better. Why? Why are they making Franklin College better? Because face it, one person's not enough to make this campus a campus. We need people of all different kinds. In fact, on Congress this Wednesday, we had somebody come and request for a mariachi band for Cinco de Mayo on maybe May 5th. I don't know Cinco de Mayo Day. Anyways, but how often is that going to be to walk down Day Mall and to not just hear the Brad Paisley song playing outside the window, but to hear the mariachi band? Isn't that going to be cool? Aren't you going to feel well-cultured and glad to be a part of Franklin College? I am. So I will definitely, whatever I can do to embrace diversity, to support the diversity functions, and let them know that we want more of them on the different ethnic groups and cultures. That's what I want to do. I'm sorry if it's not more of a direct answer, but I can't wait to see more of it come.
You may not know this to look at me, but I'm a fat kid, and I like food. In high school, I was part of what I like to call the food board. It was kind of a joke. It was a club, and we ate diverse food. It was the Ethnic Food Club, and our motto was diversification through mastication. And I think it's a great way to really understand exactly what your campus is by walking through the lunch hall at lunchtime and seeing who you see. You won't see every kid to be exactly the same. We're all different. We walk into Sodexo and we say, hey, man, do I want this, do I want chicken today, or do I want Red Hot Chef? Do I want this or do I want that? When kids look at our school, some of them will say, hey, you are this percentage white Caucasian kids. Hey, you are this percentage Latinos. Hey, you're this percentage whatever, okay? I don't really see it that way. I see it as just different kind of food dishes. And every single one of them feels tasty in their own way. And it is great to see all of those dishes present.
Thank you, Mr.
Now I'm
Hommell.
hungry.
Last question from the audience. Your platforms have talked about uniting the campus, uniting the students together, but certain universities and colleges have political standoffs, Democrats and Republicans. What are your thoughts on this idea of splitting up the campus into 2 parties?
All right. I don't think we should call it splitting up the campus, because in all honesty, by having 2 different parties, we're having one big Democratic party, not Democratic, a party that supports democracy of different choices. So I love the idea of letting people separate themselves among their beliefs and feeling proud of them. I know this year I've started a couple of things to start getting a college Republicans thing going with advisors such as Steve Huddleston and other people on and off campus. I think that's one of the main problems in Franklin, is that people, they lack that energy of competition, of letting the things that they're on passionate about and on fire about, the things that make them come alive. They don't necessarily have the outlet to let those be shared with the campus. So in supporting a little bit of fiery debate between some Republicans and some Democrats on campus, heck yes, this is what college is about, right? I don't think there will ever be a time in our lives when we will be able to be as forthright and confident and on fire about our beliefs than right now. So heck yes, bring them to campus, support different debates on campus during election season and throughout the year. I would love to see some fire between college Republicans and college Democrats.
For me, it's a little bit different. I've worked for some political campaigns locally and at the state level. I've actually worked for a couple people. And one of the things that I looked into during the election last fall, we had a debate over in JCFA. Actually, Chelsi was there. I couldn't attend. And it was an idea of trying to debate which side of Barack Obama or John McCain you're on or whatever. I think it's great for our kids. To get them involved in politics is something that's great because kids at our campus are lackadaisical about certain things because, quite frankly, quite a few of them are from Johnson County, Indiana, and there's not a lot of real competition here. If you don't know Johnson County, it's strictly Republican. If our campus can be that dividing line, that even playing field almost, that would be good for the area, I think, and it would also be good for the community. I'm not saying that that's going to divide the students so much as it's going to be two different viewpoints. As my aforementioned answer, it's just two different food dishes. It's just two ideas. Just because you have an idea doesn't make me any different from you. We're still Grizzlies, and that's what's important.
Thank you. Those are all the questions from the audience and the panel. We now have 2 minutes for each candidate for closing statements. Ms. Mobley, you're first.
All right. Well, we started off the debate, and I told you why I was running for Congress. And then throughout your questions, the panel's discussion or questions, I've hopefully answered some things about my qualifications and how I feel about on some issues. But before I leave today, I can't leave without letting you guys know what I believe in, because how can I expect you to go to the polls next Thursday and actually vote for me if you don't even know what I believe in? So here's my belief statement. I believe in the impact of public service. I believe in uplifting others above myself, and I believe in the power of change through public service. So how do I plan to do that? I plan to serve as Student Congress President if elected by building Congress, leadership within Congress, by then taking it back to y'all and actually building the relationship between campus and Congress. And then lastly, building students up. Building students up. How do I do that? Letting you know that you're appreciated. Students on Franklin College campus succeed in so many areas that I only wish I could succeed in. So if we could really let you know that you're valued on campus through things like Student Appreciation Day and student awards and coming to your events and supporting you, wouldn't you feel valued? Wouldn't you be glad to finally be recognized for your great writing talent or your great athletic talent or your great singing talent? There's so many talents across campus. And so in my belief of serving people, I hope to serve Congress as a leader. I hope to serve the campus by connecting Congress in the campus. And I hope to serve students by building students up and letting you know how valued you are. Because you are the Grizzlies that make Franklin College. This is what I believe in, and this is what I want to do for you. So I guess in short, I believe in service, and my goal is to serve you guys. So I can't do this, though, without your votes. So I really pray that you'll get out to the polls, a.k.a. your computers, next Thursday and vote for me for Student Congress President. Thank you.
Mr. Hommell.
I walked in here and I didn't give you a list of adjectives. I didn't say I'm full of integrity. I didn't say I was loyal. I didn't do any of those things. Those are for you to decide as you watch the debate today. I didn't come in here with sound bites. I didn't come in here with lofty quotes. You don't need those things. You already have them. They're your ideas. And I hope that my ideas and yours, if they're intermingled, will give us a better campus. It's something that I've really thought about before I came in here. When I signed up, I didn't sign up as a soundbite. I didn't sign up as an adjective. I signed up as Aaron Hommell, and I'm a Franklin College Grizzly. I didn't sign up as an SAE. I didn't sign up as a journalism major. I signed up as a Franklin College Grizzly. And that's who I am. I'm the same as all of you guys. The only thing different is that I'm standing here and you're sitting there. And you guys have the power to vote on next Thursday. Now, I respect that and I understand that. I hope that you get out. One of the problems our campus has had is, people don't get out to vote. And I urge you to understand that voting is important. If you have a problem on campus, it's going to be, the person who wins, that's their problem. That's what they're there to fix. And if you can't get a hold of them, or maybe you don't know them, or you didn't agree with them in the first place, but you didn't vote, that's not going to be, anybody's fault but your own. And I hope that everybody can get out there and vote. I'm here. I'm a Grizzly, like I said. I've told you everything about all the questions I can give you. If you have any other questions, you can always reach me. My cell phone number's on my Facebook. If you're not friends with me, do that. You can always get a hold of me. if you have any other questions or comments or whatever. And I also urge you to come to our second debate next Wednesday. You'll get a little bit different, or not different, but more in-depth taste of who we are as candidates. I feel like I know a lot of you in this room, and I thank you guys for coming out. You guys are about 90 of the students that could attend or had the opportunity to attend, and you did. And I commend you on that. And I want to thank my grandmother for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Hommell. That concludes today's debate. I want to thank everyone for coming, showing up.
Thank you so much.
To the candidates.
Thank you.